Hello and welcome to Noggin Comics. I'm Kyle. On today's video, we're going to be talking about a comic haul that we received at two local garage sales. Now, before we talk about those comic hauls, I want to give a shout out to two people, one person and one group. The first person, his name is Dang. He's a tattoo artist in the local area, and he's sent me this book called Nice Burns, which I'll be review on the channel hopefully fairly soon. I just want to give a quick shout out that we are getting to this book. Now, the second shout out is something that is close to my heart. And I believe this is something that you should clear your calendars and go to. So on July 22nd, not far from now, the Minnesota Comic Exchange has their 4th comic show. This is in Valley Creek, Minnesota, Valley Creek Mall in Woodbury, Minnesota, and I have a list of things that makes this show one of the best in Minnesota, in my opinion. 1, it's air conditioning in the mall. 2, easy and free parking. And the third most important thing, or probably the most important thing about the show, free admission. Yeah, you heard that right. It is free admission to get into the Minnesota Comic Exchange comic show. This show, we have new and returning vendors. Our shop, Mind's Eye Comics, will be there, vending for the first time, as well as other shops in the local area such as Issues Needed, Hot Comics, Most Wanted, and Granite City. And that is not taking into account all of the amazing community members who are tabling at this show as well. As for creators and activities, this is the first time this show is going to have face painting. So for those, for those who are kids at heart or have kids, we are going to have the opportunity to allow face painting to happen. And then for the creators, we have 3 friends of the channel. All 3 of them have been on the channel one way or another. Nick Pelichek, Dennis Vogan, and Evan Corlers. Nick worked on Mercenary Kingdom, which we did a review on. Dennis has been on the channel multiple times. And Evan worked on Tox and was on the channel. We did an interview with him. And the last thing about the show before we dive into the comic haul. This is the first time that we are doing the MCE bucks. Now you may be asking yourself, what are the MCE bucks? Well, this is a chance to win free money to spend at the show. So every half an hour at the show, we're going to be announcing a winning ticket, and that winning ticket will have money they could spend at a vendor or creator. All you need to do to qualify for these is get a ticket and be at the show. So I hope I see all you guys. Nora and I are going to be there with Mind's Eye, like I said. I hope I see all you guys at the show. Every show has gotten better. Now, on towards this comic haul. Now, see, there was 2 garage sales that happened over the weekend in Minnesota. One in Maple Grove, one in Apple Valley. Now, we hit the Maple Grove one first because this was an all-dollar sale. Every book there was $1. It didn't matter how much that book was worth. I mean, you can see the pie right here. I have friends in the community that scored $100 plus books, key comics, for $1. Now, I just went with my heart. I got books that I personally want to add to my collection, fill some holes, maybe starting some series too. And the second garage sale, was a typical garage sale, but in the garage. Because outside they had toys and shirts, but in the garage was his comics. And he has some nice ones. I was being relatively cheap this weekend, so I picked up a few books from him, a few trays and a few issues. So I'm going to start with that one. The first book I'm going to show is X-Men Unlimited #1. I've never touched the series, I've never heard of it, but I am a huge X-Men fan. So I'm checking this out. And who knows, if I enjoy this, I might be hunting down the rest of them. Uh, just keep on the X-Men train. Here's X-Men 267, the third appearance of Gambit, and my buddy Jericho, I'm calling you out here. You said this might be the second cover appearance of Gambit. Um, but, you know, anything that's in this era of X-Men, I'm always going to pick up, especially when it was $3. Actually, I think I gave it 2. And now the 2 trays from this garage sale. If you've watched the channel before, you know I'm a sucker for horror. And I came across one book that is going to actually make me start reading a series that I have already that I haven't read yet. And another is from a creator I absolutely enjoy. Now, the first book is called Secret Skull, and it's by Steve Niles and Chuck Beebe. I usually get my Steve Niles books at a comic shop called Dreamhaven, and I love his stuff. His realm is horror, and I enjoy that, and I love it, and I hope I can actually get more of his stuff on this channel to talk about. The next book is spread number 1. Now, I have 3, 4, and 5 is spread. So I need to get the second one now. And the reason why I only have 3 through 5 is because a local creator, John Bevins, was on 3 through 5, but Kaya Strum does the artwork on 1 and 2, so I gotta pick up now the second one to read this entire series. Now, on to the dollar garage sale. Now, if you check out Young Comics, he recently released a video showing how busy and chaotic this show was. He's not lying. We were probably about 10th in line. I went there as a good buddy, and we were about 10th in line. And when that garage door opened, it was like Black Friday. People were about to knock each other down. They're gonna tear the garage apart, basically. If you watch his channel, he scored a major key, and I'm happy for him. But I have no footage of the garage sale because, like I said, I didn't want to be bumping into people and filming. But despite that, 16 books here for $16. And I'm just gonna go right from the top here. This is in no order. But this is X-Men 28. A cube book cover. Excuse the glare. But you have Sabretooth here and Jean Grey. Had to get this cover. It's not in great condition. But still, X-Men for $1. I was buying it. Same as this one. This is a series that was originally $1. And this is Professor Xavier on the X-Men number 1. Now, you don't see a lot of Spider-Man for $1 anywhere. And yet, this garage sale, when I said they had books that shouldn't have been worth $1, I'm not joking. He was just letting go of books, and to say that the comic community was happy is an understatement. Now, this is Spectacular Spider-Man 134. I wanted to add this to collection. Sin Eater, who was recently, not recently, but a while back, was involved in one of the story arcs. It's kind of intrigued by the character, so that's why I had to pick this up. And these, I was really shocked to find. I don't have much of early Thor. I don't really have much early Marvel stuff to begin with. I'm a huge Power Man Luke Cage fan, so that's where a lot of early stuff is at, and Tomb of Dracula. But this is Mighty Thor 270. Mighty Thor 287. Mighty Thor 289. Put that in right there. And my personal favorite here, Mighty Thor 290. Now, if you know, I'm a huge wrestling fan, so you're combining Norse mythology and wrestling. That was a no-brainer. And now to dive in, let me see, just to double check before I make that, say this comment. Alright, I have one book and I'll make this comment. And then Spawn 15. If I find Spawn for $1, I'm gonna buy it. No brainer, especially if I don't have it. 15. I think I had 11 through 15. 11 through 16, missing 15 basically, so I had to get it. But moving forward, like I said earlier, I'm a horror fan, and the rest of these are all early horror books from DC and Marvel. Actually, no, all DC, so never mind, no Marvel. This is the House of Mystery 261. House of Mystery 263. And some of these present better than the others. Secrets of Haunted House 22. The House of Mystery 288. And now I'll show you this cover. My first thought was if this would make a good bowling shirt. Then I got House of Mystery 269 here. Now this is a really damaged book. This is House of Secrets 140 something. As you can tell, the corner there's chunked out. Maybe you'll be asking why I get this then. Well, it was House of Secrets for $1. I'm not gonna pass that up. This is House of Secrets 148 with a beautiful cover in my opinion. Almost kind of has that gladiator feel, you know, down, up. And then the last book here, and I got this book because it just presents extremely well. The colors on this book just pop. And that's Secret of Haunted House 29. So let me know what you think of our comic haul from these two garage sales. And to go off of what Young Comics said in his video, I hope these happen more. These were great showings, and it's awesome seeing the comic community all come together to, you know, support another community member who needs, you know, not needs to make money, but to support them. And don't forget, July 22nd, Minnesota Comic Exchange Comic Show, Valley Creek Mall in Woodbury. Will be there's Mind's Eye Comics. There's a lot of great community members and comic shops at this show. And if you're in the area, please, if you're a comic collector, make time because you will not be disappointed. But until then, see you at the comic shop. Have a good night.